brother Steph would come by when he didn't make the NBA yet, so he was still at Davidson. So he would come by, do laundry in our dorm room. We'd play pickup.
Crazy.
Yeah, one time I got stuck on a lady's roof.
Really kind of hoping you said like the marketing, but that's what.
Yeah, I mean,
no, it's fine, dude. It's whatever.
Marketing, yeah, marketing is number 1.5.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Andy's Talk, a little podcast brought to you by Andy's Roofing here, located in Sellersburg. We service Southern Indiana as well as Shelbyville, Kentucky. We're in Shelbyville and Louisville, just really trying to help people stay safe under a really good roof. I got my buddy Austin with me today. If you can't tell, Austin's a pretty short guy. He's not that tall, so it's hard for him to be on podcast about sitting in seats like this because it makes him look really short. So he's okay. He'll get over it. But Austin, dude, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Not too bad. Tell me a bit about just to start off, where are you from? Because you're not from here.
So I was born and raised in Tucson, Arizona. It's a desert. It's hot.
That's it? You just straight up grown up in the desert?
Yeah. It was definitely different than growing up out here. It's very dry. It's a huge city. I grew up right at the base of a mountain. Okay. So one of the coolest things was that in the wintertime, it'd be like 80 degrees outside. But if you drove about 30 minutes, you get up on the mountaintop and you could fill up your truck with snow, drive back down, you could have a snowball fight in 80-degree weather. So
that's really interesting. Yeah. Tell me about the movies, all that, the snakes and scorpions. Is that like a real deal where you're from?
Oh, yeah.
How bad?
Yeah.
You ever get bit by a scorpion?
No, my brother just did though.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a little bark scorpion. He had a ton of scorpions in his house, and he's just walking around barefoot, and got stung. I mean, it's not like you're gonna die.
No, you're gonna die. Like it's the worst thing ever.
He's like it hurt, felt like a bee sting.
Yeah.
Went on with his day. But I think that there's probably some out there that will hurt you a little bit more, but
I'm not too happy with you right now, to be honest with you, because I grew this little mustache right here because you had one. I literally posted on social media that you had one. I was like, oh, look at this. So I grew one, and then you shaved yours off and grew a beard. So tell me.
Do you have a razor right now?
Dude, we'll do it right now.
Dude, let's do it.
You said your wife wasn't a big mustache fan, though.
She is now.
Speaking of your wife and your family, you got a pretty small family. How many kids do you have?
Last I checked, I think we're around 4.
Okay.
Working on our 5th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got a
set of twins coming, right? You're gonna have 6 now.
Yeah. Yeah. Set of twins. Yeah. Arizona's not very good at math. We're like the 58th smartest state in the country. So, yeah, I think it's either 5 or 6.
Okay.
But last I checked, we're on 5.
How'd you meet your wife?
So I worked for a company out here, a missionary company. I met my wife at church, got married, got stuck.
There you go. So I know it's probably like the number one question people ask you. So like, how tall are you?
Oh, I'm 6'9". Mm-hmm. I had some guy tell me that I went to an appointment. Some guy told me that if I fell down, I'd be halfway home. I thought that was great, man. Best tall joke I've ever heard.
And since you are 6'9", and I know a little bit about your background, you did play basketball. So tell me about where did you go to high school in Arizona?
Yeah. So
what was the basketball scene there?
I played at Ironwood Ridge High School. We had a great basketball team. We ended up winning the state championship my senior year. I got the MVP honors. Got the net still hanging up in my room, which is pretty neat. And then I went after that. I had the opportunity to play at Liberty University in Virginia. The cool thing about that is, like, I wasn't super great, but one of my teammates was really, really good. And he had a brother that was even better.
Seth Curry, right?
Yeah. So,
so you roomed with Seth?
Yeah. So he was in my quad.
Okay.
So we had the rooms next to each other. We shared like a kitchen and a laundry room.
Okay.
But so it was Seth Curry. He played at Liberty my freshman year. I played at Liberty. I more rode the bench at Liberty. He played at Liberty. And then his brother Steph would come by when he didn't make the NBA yet, so he was still at Davidson. So he would come by, do laundry in our dorm room. We'd play pickup. We went up to, Charlotte, North Carolina, and we went to church with Dell and Sonia Curry and stuff like that, which was a great experience.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Liberty campus? I've been there a couple of times. Like now it's a really, really, really nice campus, but did you enjoy your time there? Like,
yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
Oh man, they treated us like royalty down there. It was great.
Yeah.
Liberty, I would recommend Liberty University to anybody that's looking to play basketball in college or even go to college. It's a great university.
something that probably isn't a big deal to you or people that's not from here, but in Indiana, like you played in Pangos.
Yeah, Pangos. I was a Pangos All-American.
That's a big deal for people around here. Like I don't know if you know that from Arizona, but like we've had a couple in the last couple of years, but it's not every day
Really?
you get a Pangos guy around here. So what was that experience like?
It was really good. I saw people like DeMar DeRozan, Brandon Jennings. There's a couple other people in there. I remember DeMar DeRozan he was nasty.
What number were you?
Probably
Like
if there was 200 people there, I was 201. But no, I remember DeMar DeRozan. He was probably the one that stood out the most to me. Was he went up and in high school he was dunking from the free throw line.
Oh yeah.
But he was just in traffic, running take off windmill over everybody, and you're just dude, this guy's insane.
Is it crazy to think that you're the same age as those guys and they're still playing in the NBA?
Yeah,
could you imagine
crazy to
playing in
think
the
that,
NBA right now?
It's crazy to think that they're the same age as me, but they've made hundreds of millions of dollars. So, which I'm working there. I'm getting there eventually. Though it's crazy to think that some of the people that you've been in contact with, that you've interacted with, have been very successful.
So Arizona, Virginia, how did you end up in Southern Indiana? I know you said your job. Tell me about that
I
a little
worked
bit.
for a missionary company called Voice of God Recordings. Great company. Loved it there. I worked in Young Foundations, which I kind of helped out at a wood shop, taught at a wood shop, and then also helped out at a camp called Stillwaters. And 2020 hit, COVID hit, there wasn't a lot going on with schools and camps and different things like that. So I moved on to doing HVAC and then federal contracts. And then actually I went into Andy's Roofing and
I didn't know if you want to talk about it. I was going to have you you showed up to sell us something.
Yeah. So I showed up to I was selling GPS trackers at the time, and I noticed that you guys have a lot of trucks because you see Andy's Roofing trucks everywhere. So I was like, well, they probably need GPSs. So I went in there, talked to Ethan actually. He pretty much told me he wasn't interested at all. But he's like, hey, do you want a job? And I said, well, no. And then I went back and I started doing research on the company, and I saw that one of the core values was having a servant's heart. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I can really get behind that.
Well, it's funny because at the time my desk was right by the stairs. So you stepped on the first stair. There's probably 20 stairs, and I saw your head immediately. I was like, dude, this guy's tall. And then you come up and you're talking to Ethan and whatnot. And I remember right after you left, Ethan was like, dude, we're going to get that guy. He's going to work here. And
awesome.
What do you know? I think that was in January, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe late December, but not.
I wish I would have started in January. My numbers be a lot better.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, so I should have listened to Ethan. Should have listened to Ethan.
Ethan knows best, man.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about sales background. You are a project consultant, which is a sales guy in our company. What you sold GPSs. What about sales is fun to you? Because you don't like talking to people, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think that my favorite thing about sales is just serving people.
Yeah.
When you get there and you're able to provide something that they need, and you're able to do it in a way that you can really get behind your product. When you're selling the best product, and you trust your product, you trust your warranties, you trust everything, it's much easier to sell a product. The thing that I love about sales the most is just getting out there, knowing somebody needs help and you're able to help them.
Yeah. And that's the cool thing about Andy's Roofing is I'm not in sales, but we're not selling a product or a roof. We're literally selling experience from beginning to end. And we want that experience to be the best home project you could have ever done. And we say you deserve the best, but what is it like to come to a company? You say good or bad. What is it like to come to a company where you were probably out on the road by yourself a lot at the last job, but now it's kind of like more of a family feel, the meetings, the team. Riyadh, the sales manager, has been growing it. It's been great. So, like, what is that experience working with Andy's? We call it the Andy's family, but
Yeah, I think that one of the greatest things is just how much training goes into each individual person. So that's from the crews. It doesn't matter if you're in project consultant, project management. There's so much training that goes into it that when we do show up, I guarantee you that we're the most trained person that's going to show up to your door. And I really like that because it builds that family. Like, I see all of my coworkers pretty much every day.
yeah.
Which is really nice. And then you were able to talk. We're able to run ideas off of each other. We're able to kind of, help price things out together sometimes. And it's really it's a great experience.
You sent a picture yesterday of just a piece of pie.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about that pie. How did you get that? How did you get that pie?
Yeah, the homeowner, he's a great guy. We got to talking about berries and blueberry or raspberries, strawberries, everything. And he goes, "Hey, I have strawberry rhubarb pie in there." And he's like, we went through the whole entire, went through the inspection, went through everything, sold him a repair. And he was like, "Hey, you want some pie?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And so got some pie.
Was it good?
Oh, dude, it's best pie ever. Yeah. Don't tell my wife.
Okay. I won't tell her, dude.
Can we edit that?
Yeah, I'll edit it out.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
What does it? Do you got any funny stories that like aren't as good as rhubarb pie, like that have went wrong or something went crazy?
Yeah, one time I got stuck on a lady's roof. So it was a double pull. So you put your ladder up, and you have to pull your ladder up and then set it up onto the next the section of roof to get up onto another roof. And the ground was really, really unlevel. And so got up on the second roof, tried to put my ladder back down to where it was. I couldn't get it to level out. So I had to call the homeowner. And I was like, "Hey, I'm stuck on your roof. I can't get my ladder to level out." And so she had to come out and then level out the feet, and then I could get down. But that was probably...
That's pretty humbling, honestly,
Yeah, especially since I probably could have just, jumped off. And,
yeah, dude, you're 6'14". Like, what are you talking about?
So, it was pretty humbling. Yeah.
There's a video we posted not too long ago of you literally pulling an entire tree out of a dude's roof. Tell me about that. That was like I thought that was really funny. You pulled that entire limb out, and then the best part is like you throw it off and it bounces literally as high as you are.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. That could have been bad.
Let's just talk about that entire project. I mean, that was really cool content to get from a homeowner. But
yeah, he was. So we had done his roof. His parents' roof. They're both. They weren't able to come to the door, and so he was kind of acting in their stead. Super great family. We had sold them a roof a couple years ago. A tree limb came through their roof, and this is what I love about Angie's Roofing is that they were.
Thanks for muting your phone, by the way. That was really good. Just ruin your conversation. Such a good story.
Let me fix this. Who was it? It's Josh Lee. Come on, man.
Oh my gosh. I can't stand that guy.
Dude, I love that guy. I can't stand him either.
He loves being on camera.
I told him I was doing this. But yeah, so this is what I love about Andy's Roofing is we've already done the roof. It's a older couple, and they don't kind of on a fixed income. Well, I took it back to the office, talked to Kevin about it, talked to the management about it. And they're like, "Just fix it," And so even though the whole tree limb went through his roof, big old hole, gaping hole, ripped it out, tarped it. He was dry. Everything was good. And we went back out there and we fixed it for free just because we take care of our customers.
That's amazing too. If you had a friend or just somebody that came and was like, hey, should I work at Andy's Roofing? Give me like 2 reasons why you should work there. And like, would you recommend somebody to work here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, the biggest 2 reasons that I would say is you're selling a customer experience.
Yeah.
So, and it's not just a customer experience. It's a relationship that we want to build over the next 10 to 25 years.
Yeah.
So when we sell a product, we're with you for 10 to 25 years, depending on the systems that you go with. So we have like a relationship with our customers, which is always a lot more rewarding once you build that relationship and you know that these people are going to be taken care of. So our warranties, the product that we install, that would be probably number 1. Management would be number 2. We have great management between Ethan, the owner, Kevin, Riyadh, just really, really good, solid people that you can get behind, and they have your back. So
Really kind of hoping you said like the marketing, but it's what.
yeah, I mean,
no, it's fine, dude. It's whatever.
Marketing is number 1.5.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Sorry.
Austin, thanks for coming out today. We just kind of want to show people a little bit more about the people inside of our company, and hopefully they see your face a little bit more. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you guys on the next episode of Andy's Talk. Please like, share, and comment below what you think we should talk about next. Subscribe and hit that little bell so you know when we post. And we appreciate you guys, and have a great day.
Thank you.